Hello everyone. Today we are going to see the Leetcode question number 198, House Robber. The question is, you are a professional robber planning to rob houses along a street. Each house has certain amount of money stacked. The only constraint stopping you from robbing each of them is that adjacent house has security system connected, and it will automatically contact the police if two adjacent houses were broken on the same night. You are given an integer array nums representing the amount of money on each houses. Return the maximum amount of money you can rob tonight without alarming the police. We are given an example here. It has the numbers 1, 2, 3 and 1. So there are three different possibilities a thief can rob without alarming the police. They are: the thief can rob either the first house and the third house, or the second house and the fourth house, or the first house and the fourth house. Out of the three combinations, if the thief robs the first house and the third house, the thief will get the maximum money. So we are returning the output 4, which is the sum of 1 plus 3. And there is another example given here, which has the numbers 2, 7, 9, 3 and 1. Out of all the combinations, if the thief robs the first house and the third house and the fifth house, the thief will get the maximum money, which is 2 plus 9 plus 1, which is equal to 12. Hence, we are returning the output 12. I hope the question is clear. Now, let's get into the approach. Let's assume that our nums list has the values 2, 1, 9 and 13. Let's see the different combinations the thief can rob without alarming the police. The thief can either rob the first house and the third house, or the second house and the fourth house, or the thief can rob the first house and the fourth house. Out of the three combinations, if the thief robs the first house and the fourth house, which is 2 plus 13 is equal to 15. Let's see the approach on how to solve this. Let's find the index position of the list. Python index starts from 0. So our first house will have the index position 0 and the fourth house will have the index position 3. Here is the index of the list. Now let's have two different variables, option 1 and option 2. As a first step, we will assign the value of index position 0 to option 1 and the value of index position 1 to option 2. We will iterate from index position 2 to the end of the list. If the index position is an even number, we will assign option 2 as the maximum of option 1 and option 2. Out of option 1 and 2, the maximum value is 2. So we are assigning option 2 as 2. Next, we will assign option 1 as sum of option 1 and index position 2. So 2 plus 1 makes 11. So we are assigning option 1 as 11. Now we will iterate to the next element, which is 13. 13 is in odd index position, which is 3. So we will reverse the steps. We will assign option 1 as the maximum of option 1 and option 2. So out of 11 and 2, the maximum element is 11. So we are assigning option 1 as 11. Next, we will assign option 2 as sum of option 2 plus the index element, which is 13. So 2 plus 13 makes 15. So we will assign 15 to option 2. Now we have iterated over all the elements of the list. So we will return the maximum of option 1 and option 2. Out of 11 and 15, the maximum element is 15. Hence, we are returning the output as 15. I hope the approach is clear. Now, let's get into the implementation. Let's implement the solution. As a first step, let's sort out one edge case. If we have only one number in our list, we can immediately return that number itself. Let's do that. If length of nums equals to 1, we can return the number, return nums of 0. Now we will have two options. Option 1 equals to the first element in the list, nums of 0. Option 2 equals to the second element in the list, nums of 1. Next, we will iterate from the second element to the end of the list. For I in range of second element to length of nums, if the index position is an even number, if I mod 2 equals to 0, we will assign option 2 as max of option 1 and 2. Option 2 equals to max of option 1 comma option 2. And option 1 is the sum of option 1 plus the index element. Option 1 plus equals to nums of I. If the index position is an odd number, we will do vice versa. Let's do that. Let's copy this. If it is else condition, we will do option 1 as max of option 1 and 2 and option 2 as sum of option 2 plus the index element. Now at the end we will return the max of option 1 and option 2. Return max of option 1 and option 2. That's pretty much it. Let's submit it. Our solution got accepted. I hope you like this approach and I'm sure that you learned something new today. If you do like this video, please consider to subscribe and I will see you in yet another interesting Leetcode question. Thank you.